iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racing enthusiasts all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. The car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and racing teams. Our skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly racing series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 200,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams, race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12-Hour. Participate in solo races, championship seasons, and hosted and league events with AI racing. With a rapidly expanding catalog of 70-plus cars and 85-plus tracks from real-world racing series, test your abilities with challenging computer-based competition. Additional partners include IMSA, the World of Outlaws, and Supercars, allowing members to participate in their very own Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, Sebring 12-Hour, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV for what is round number 3 of the Down and Dirty Outlaws Speed Factory 360 Wings Sprint Cars. Tonight we come to you live from the Port Royal Speedway. So we get set, qualifying is already about to be done and dusted. In fact, we've got 23 drivers who have signed into the pits for this evening's race. And well, the format, how it's going to work tonight, 3 heat races, 8 laps, top 5 will go through to the feature race. So we an inversion of 4 for the fastest qualifier. So your fastest qualifier will come from position number 4. Second fastest will come from 4th in heat race number 2. And third fastest will come from 4th in heat race number 3. So a total inversion of 12, which means you'll see Joe Howe, Blake Galloway, Chad Coate. They'll be the drivers that start on pole for the respected heat races here this evening. Then we'll go through to the B main. It'll be 10 laps. Top 7 will go through. And with 23 cars, we only take the top 22 drivers for the main event. So all vying, and unfortunately one will miss out. Let's take a look at your point standings coming into tonight. Heading into round number 3, Chase Swafford is your points leader, 292 points. Joe Howe sitting back there in second with 282 points. Matthew Crokey, 278, along with Toby Fitzsimmons. Bryce Hohenstein with 278. Brandon Voiles, 262, Jesse DeRosa, Josh Whiteman, Samuel Reed, and Chad Griggs. That's your top 10. Coming into tonight's round number 3 here at the Port Royal Speedway, the Down and Dirty Outlaws Speed Factory Winged 360 Sprint Cars. Again, we know Chase Swafford is not in attendance here tonight, so certainly going to change up the point standings as we get set right now for what is going to be heat race number 1. And they'll line up like this. On the pole position, in car number 11, that'll be Chad Coate. To his outside, Brandon Voiles in car number 22, lines up to the outside of the front row. Then we go back to row number 2. It's the 55 car of Samuel Reed. He'll start from position number 3. Josh Whiteman, quickest in qualifying tonight. He picked up the win in week number 1. He will start the 24 machine from position number 4. Your fifth starter just missing the inversion. The Inferno Motorsports number 44 machine of Jesse DeRosa will start 5, and the 87 of Andy Patton will line up at a position number 6. And your 7th and 8th starter going off the grid here. Driving car number 2, it's Matthew Crokey. He'll start from position number 7. And driving the Backstretch Productions, car number 64, Robert Charette rolls off at a position number 8. That is your lineup for heat race number 1. Again, coming off the opening 2 weeks of the Speed Factory 360 Wing Sprint Car Series. Round number 1 was picked up by Josh Wyman. Matthew Crokey was the man that finished in the runner-up position. Both those drivers in this heat race. Here we go. 8 laps on the board. Green flag is out. Heat race number 1. The Down and Dirty Outlaw 360 Wing Sprint Cars presented by Speed Factory here at the Port Royal Speedway. And Chad Coates going to be the lead. He's got the run. He's got 2/10 of a second lead over Brendan Foyles as there goes Whiteman to the outside getting a run. Whiteman now closing in on the 22 machine of Brendan Foyles. They work through turn number 1 and 2. Whiteman will cut back down to the inside. Foyles stays upstairs down close to the guardrail. Down the back straightaway. Whiteman way quicker, looks like in the middle of 3 and 4. And now here comes Whiteman down to the inside, down into turn number 1. Coat got some company right there with Brandon Voiles. Voiles all over the rear nerfer of that number 11 machine. Voiles down to the inside. Stays mid-track. Leaves the lane on the outside. Now comes up Whiteman into the guardrail. Along with Matthew Crokey. No, it's not Crokey. Sorry, it's the 55 car of Samuel Reed. Boy, it is busy right here. What a little bit of a chaotic lap there that was. Changing up the positions. Reed gets by Ingham, gets by Jesse DeRosa. Charette back there in the 64 machine. 6th, 7th and 8th position on screen right now. Remember, only top 5 will make it into the main event here this evening. Everybody else will have to get locked into a B main. Well, unfortunately, this one driver from the B main that will not make it into the main event. Andy Patton now in the final transfer spot. Gets a little shot in the shorts from Samuel Reed. Charette on the outside. Here comes Charette in car 64 around the outside of Samuel Reed. Move Robert Charette into position number 6. And now coming after Andy Patton here with just a lap and a half to run. Chad Coate, your race leader. We'll get the white flag. 1 lap left to run here in heat race number 1. It's the Down and Dirty Outlaws 360 Wing Sprint Cars presented by Speed Factory. It's all Chad Coate. For the most part of 7.5 laps down the back straight away into turn number 3 and 4. Looking to start on pole of tonight's 30 lap main event. That he does. Barn to the RC flagman says that's enough done in heat race number 1. Checkered flag is out. Boy, what a way to open up the opening heat race of the night here at the Port Royal Speedway, the Speed Palace. Chad Coate gets the win over Brandon Voiles, home in 2nd. Josh Whiteman 3rd. Matthew Crokey 4th. Andy Patton will be your top 5. Those 5 drivers locking into the main event. Jesse DeRosa, Samuel Reed, Robert Charette. Unfortunately, off to the B main they go. We get ready for what is now heat race number 2, and on the pole position will be car number 5 of Blake Galloway. He's outside. Driving the number 6 machine, Scott Thomason lines up at a position number 2. Zach Hoddle runs up the 18 machine from position at number 3. From 4 in car number 12C, Michael Cooper. Then we go back to your 5th starter in the 17 car. It's Davey Fitzsimmons. He's outside. Car number 43W of Terrell Wheeler from position number 6. Jared Kuno lines up the 22 machine from position number 7. And we've been told to call him Cole Czap. Cole Czap will start. We're just going to call him Zap. We'll start the 9 machine. He'll start from position number 8. As they're already down the back straight away, the iRacing.com official pace truck will make a left-hand turn into the pits. No, it won't. We're going to go around one more time. So 2 times behind the iRacing.com pace truck. Big night here on Ultimate Dirt TV. First up and on your screens right now, the Down and Dirty Outlaws Speed Factory 360 winged sprint cars from the Port Royal Speedway. Then coming up at 11 o'clock Eastern, we'll turn our attention to the Mountain View Plumbing Pro Late Model Series presented by Northwest Racing Association. We'll head to the Fairbury American Legion Speedway for that one at shortly after 11 p.m. Eastern. We'll have plenty of time to get this one in the book, so we're looking at You're looking at about an hour and 20 minutes from now, so no doubt we'll be able to run through the 3 heat races. We'll also be able to get through the B main warm-up session, followed by our 30-lap main event, you would think. But here we go. Reminder, round number 1 went to Josh Wyman. Matthew Cronkey picked up the win in round number 2 at the Lernerville Speedway. 2 different winners, 2 different weeks. Blake Galloway just having some little issues there down the back straight away. Galloway and Thompson, heat number 2 of 3. So work off turn number 4, and it's going to be Blake Galloway to get the jump on the field. Zach Hoddle now looking down to the inside in the 18 machine. Keep an eye on Michael Cooper in car number 12. Now he gets a run down the back straight away. Cooper's going to move into position number 3. Now comes up the second place driver, the 6 machine of Scott Thomason. Thomason started outside your pole position and outside the front row of tonight's heat race number 2. Cooper with a run, rails the cushion through 3 and 4. Thomason now forced to stay mid-track. He'll go to the low side into turn number 1. Stays mid-track there on the exit of turn number 2. Your leader Galloway into the wall. New race leader down into turn number 3. It's going to be Scott Thomason. Slide the line into turn 3. Off for turn number 4. Galloway comes back and now your battle is on for the race lead. A few 1,000 of a second is all that's separated Blake Galloway and Scott Thomason as again they drag race off for turn number 2. Thomason down to the low side into 3 off turn number 4. He's upstairs. Here comes Galloway back to the race. Now here comes Michael Cooper now coming up to Scott Thomason. 3 wide right in the middle of 1 and 2 just for a brief moment. And Zach Hoddle now gets around the outside of Michael Cooper. And here comes Toby Fitzsimmons as well. Fitzsimmons in the 17, the man on the bubble right now. Here is Jared Kuno as well, right there in car number 22. Wheeler and Czap, they fight it out for 7th and 8th. Meanwhile, Kuno moves into position number 5, relegating Fitzsimmons back to position number 6. Meanwhile, challenges on for the race lead. Blake Galloway, Zach Hoddle, 2 to 1. Galloway goes to the cushion down through 1 and 2. Here is Hoddle again working to the inside. Hoddle will hold on to the race lead down into 3 and 4, coming to the 1 flag. Now you've got a 3-way down for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, Galloway, Cooper and Thomason. Cooper went 2nd quick here on the night. Here at the Port Royal Speedway, also known as the Speed Palace. White flag is out. In fact, it'll be checkers this time by Zach Hoddle in car number 18. Going to be victorious in heat race number 2. He'll start outside the front row of tonight's A main event. So heat number 2 is done and dusted. Take a look at your finishing results here. Zach Hoddle, Blake Galloway, Mike Cooper, your top 3. They go to the show. Scott Thomason, Toby Fitzsimmons. Drivers coming home 4th and 5th will also make the main event. Jared Kuno, Cole Czap, Terrell Wheeler. Unfortunately, those 3 drivers well off to the B main. They go. As we get set for what is heat race number 3, Joe Howell in car number 43, back-to-back hard charges. He'll start on the pole position. Blaine Brink lines up the 21 machine from position number 2. Your 3rd starter in car number 10, that'll be Court the West from 4 in car number 27. 3rd quickest here tonight, it's Chad Griggs. Levi Salzgiver in car 33 will roll off at a position number 5 in the 84 of Bryce Hohenstein. Hohenstein lines up out of position number 6, and Tyler Radabo lines up out of position number 7. So we are hopefully ready for a start. Hopefully the pace car is going to move off the racing surface. Just waiting for confirmation on that one as we get ready for what is going to be heat race number 3 here at the Speed Palace. Safety car is off. Turn my fan on. It's quite hot here as we get ready. Heat number 3, final heat race of the evening. And it's going to be Joe Howell again straight to the cushion. He'll lead from Blaine Brink back there in 2nd position. Then you go back to Chad Griggs, who was 3rd quickest in qualifying. Coulter West trying the top side of the racetrack. Griggs gets into the back of Brink, and now here comes Hohenstein. Oh, look out, problems for not one, not two, but three drivers. Howe, Brink, and West. They all caught the cushion wrong. And now Chad Griggs is going to go from about fourth to the race lead. Here comes Joe Howe back to the inside. Colton West trying to make it a three-win ace. Looking for the two for one slide jump, especially to 1 and 2. Was only able to get one. Brink to the outside of Hohenstein. Then you go back to Salzgiver and Radabo. Boy, your top 7, 1.3 seconds separate this entire field. 3 wide for the final transfer spot. West got tagged there by Griggs. Brink will now fall back to position number 7. Salzgiver now cuts it back underneath Hohenstein. 4th and 5th right there on screen. 4th is the 33 car of Levi Salzgiver. Hohenstein back there to position number 5. Tyler Radabo now coming after Bryce in the 84 machine for that 5th and final transfer position as we complete lap number 5 here at the Speed Palace, the Port Royal Speedway, round number 3 of the Down and Dirty Outlaw Speed Factory 360 Wings Sprint Cars. Live right here on Ultimate TV, Joe Howe, your race leader. Back-to-back hard charges in the feature events in the opening 2 weeks at the Eldora Speedway and Lernerville Raceway last week. As here comes Chad Griggs to the inside right now, trying to put a move there on Colton West down into 3 and 4. Colton West holds on to the runner-up position. White flag is out. 1 lap left to go for the 43 car. Trying to do the exact opposite of what he's done in the past 2 weeks. Into 3 and 4, he's looking to start up front. Checkered flag about to come out from Barney the Racing Flagman. We are done in heat race number 3. Joe Howe will get the win. Colton West home in 2nd position. 3rd will go to Chad Griggs. Tyler Radabo 4th. Blaine Brink going to round out your top 5. We'll take a look at those official results before we have a look at your B main on the raceway. Bryce Hohenstein, Levi Salzgiver. Unfortunately, those drivers we're about to see in a B main. And speaking of B mains, let's take a look at your lineup. Jesse DeRosa in car 44. He'll start on the pole position. The 22 car of Jared Kuno lines up at a position number 2. Bryce Hohenstein in car number 84 will line up at a position number 3. From 4, it's car number 55 of Samuel Reed. Your 5th starter is Cole Czap in car number 9. He'll start from position number 5. Levi Salzgiver in car 33. He'll roll off to the 6th starting position. And your final row, Robert Charette in car number 64 for Backstretch Productions. He'll start from position number 7. And Terrell Wheeler will make up the 8th starter in the 43W machine from position number 8. Just to make sure that we are looking at this one. 10 laps, top 7 is going to go through. So I was right on that one. See if the lights are out. They are. The pace truck will come in field. 10 on the board. 8 cars on the racetrack. 7 go through. Unfortunately, 1 is going to miss out. Green flag is underway in the main, and Jesse DeRosa here with the man to lead this field, the B main field, through turn number 1 and 2. Jared Kuno looking to close in very quickly there on Jesse DeRosa as they work to the top shelf into turn number 3 and 4. A little cutback line here from Jared Kuno. And now Jared Kuno there will lead the opening lap after starting on the outside of the front row. From DeRosa, Hohenstein back there in 3rd position. Samuel Reed 4th, 5th is going to go to Charette. Czap back down to position number 6. And Levi Salzgiver in the 7th and final transfer spot. Terrell Wheeler, unfortunately, he's already back in the pit area, which means his night is done and dusted there for the 7 cars you see on the raceway. Those 7 drivers are going to be joined by the 15 drivers that have already transferred and locked in from the heat races. So the top 5 from the first 3, the only 3 heats of the night, to give us a 22 car field in tonight's main event to contest a 30-lap journey of round number 3 of the Down and Dirty Outlaw 360 Wing Sprint Cars, live from the Port Royal Speedway, presented by Speed Factory. Battle is on. Hohenstein and DeRosa. Bryce will go down to the inside in car number 84. He's going to stay to the bottom side. DeRosa gets a run Move Jesse DeRosa in car 44, back to position number 2. Here comes Samuel Reed in the 55 as well. Reed will go to the outside. Baby Bryce is trying to work something down, trying to get that car set up for the main event, because knowing that, well, the only 7 cars on the racetrack are going to transfer, it doesn't really matter where you start, just the higher you finish is the higher you will start. So 16th all the way through to 22nd is where these drivers are going to start in the main event later on tonight. Here goes Samuel Reed with a slider. Maybe going to practice some sliders here with Jesse DeRosa through 1 and 2. We'll come to 3 to run. DeRosa will work it back to the low side, down into 3. Just notice DeRosa's got the wing. He's starting to pull the wing in the truck right there. You can just start to see it just to move back just a little bit. It's starting to get some angle about it. Hohenstein in that 84. That's Bryce in the 84 now, coming after DeRosa. Jared Kuno, boy, he's in a whole nother zip code right now. He's got a 2.2, nearly 2.3 second lead by the time they get to the end of the back straight away. As they'll come to the white flag, 1 lap left to go. Here at the Speed Palace, Port Royal Speedway, round 3 of the Down and Dirty Outlaw 360 Wing Sprint Cars presented by Speed Factory. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 9:30 Eastern, we'll have the Speed Ranch Pro late models on the program here from the Port Royal Speedway. Checkered flag is out. Jared Kuno is going to win your B main. Samuel Reed home in 2nd, Bryce Hohenstein in 3rd in the 84, Jesse DeRosa home in 4th position, Robert Charette makes up your top 5, Cole Cezap will be his 6th finisher, and Levi Salzgiver will be the 7th and final finisher, meaning unfortunately for Terrell Wheeler, unfortunately he will take no further part in the A main event. So with that being said, right now these drivers, they have a warm-up session slated upon. They've been told that they can go on the raceway. It's set for 5 minutes. Whether they get the full 5 minutes, we're not too sure. We'll just have to wait and see what happens here. So with that being said, we'll take this opportunity right now to step aside here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We'll pay some bills. Come back in just a moment's time. You're watching Down and Dirty Outlaw 360 Wing Sprint Cars, round number 3 from the Port Royal Speedway, the Speed Palace, presented by Speed Factory, right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Main event on the other side of these commercials.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racing enthusiasts all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. The car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and racing teams. Our skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly racing series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 200,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams, race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12-Hour. Participate in solo races, championship seasons, and hosted and league events with AI Racing. With a rapidly expanding catalog of 70-plus cars and 85-plus tracks from real-world racing series, test your abilities with challenging computer-based competition. Additional partners include IMSA, the World of Outlaws, and Supercars, allowing members to participate in their very own Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, Sebring 12-Hour, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
We are back here on Ultimate Dirt TV, coverage of the Down and Dirty Outlaws Speed Factory 360 Wing Sprint Cars here at the Port Royal Speedway. Good evening, race fans. Brett Wheeler with you for the call as we get set for main event time here as we get ready. A feature event is going to line up like this. On the pole position, it'll be Chad Coke to the outside of the front row. Zach Hoddle lines up from position number 2. From position number 3 will be Joe Howell. From 4, it's car 22 of Brandon Voiles. From 5, it's the 5 of Blake Galloway. From 6, it's car number 10 of Coulter West. From 7, the 24 of Josh Whiteman. From 8, the 12 of Michael Cooper. From 9, it's the 27 of Chad Griggs. From 10, it's car number 2 of Matthew Crokey. From 11, it's Scott Thomason in car number 6. From 12, it's the 51 of Tyler Radabo. From position number 13, the 87 of Andy Patton. From 14, the 17 of Tobias Fitzsimmons. From 15, it's the 21 of Blaine Brink. From 16, your B-main winner, the 22 of Jared Kuno. Samuel Reed lines up the 55 from 17. From 18, it's Bryce Hohenstein in car number 84. From 19, the 44 of Jesse DeRosa. From 20th, it's the 64 of Robert Charette. And Cole Czap lines up the 9 from 21 alongside Levi Salzgiver in car number 33 from position number 22. Main event time here at the Port Royal Speedway. We're about to go racing. 30 laps on the board. Down and Dirty Outlaws. 360 Wing Sprint Cars presented by Speed Factory, the Speed Palace, Port Royal Speedway. Let's get dirty for 30 is Chad Coke. Just like what he did in the opening heat race of the night, he'll lead the field down into the first and second turn. Coulter West now trying to come to grips with that number 10 machine. Chad Griggs out to the outside of the 24 machine. Here comes the 12 of Michael Cooper around the outside. They'll go 3 wide on turn number 4. Lap number 1, and boy, I tell you what, they are scattered all over this half a mile of a raceway. Yellow is out. Yellow is out on the raceway. Let's just get something fixed up here. There we go. That should be better from there. So yellow is out for the first time this evening. I tell you what, still going to be, it's going to be tough for these drivers to come through the field. Waiting for the lights to go out. In fact, they might already be out. Chad Coke, Zach Hoddle, Joe Howell. That's your top 3 as they work down the back straight away. Here comes the 22 entry of Brandon Voiles now coming up. The Coulter West splits. Coulter West too strong on the top side of the raceway. Chad Griggs back there with Blake Galloway in the 5 machine. 3 wide. Thomason worked out of the inside. Michael Cooper also working on the low side. Griggs is going to be able to move up a lane now if he wants to get to the top shelf. Cooper going to throw the slider there to try and pick up a spot or 2. Radabo and Patton. They were working the low side off turn number 4. 5 down at the completion of this next lap by Chad Cote. He's got a 1 second race lead. Meanwhile, Matthew Crokey going to battle there with the 27 car of Chad Griggs. Whiteman coming after Boyles. West now going to move to position number 2. Here comes the 43 of Joe Howe. West third and fourth position. West and Howe. Howe to the inside in the white and green entry. West in the red, white and black car has caught the West. Rockets around the outside of Joe Howe. Here comes Boyles now. Boyles is going to move to position number 4. Weidman picking up week number 1 victory. Here comes the 27 car of Chad Griggs. Just look at how flat that car is. Griggs is a man on a mission right now. Looking to get 2, even 3 for the price of 1 in the space of turns 3 and 4. Griggs will slide up right there in front of the 22. And boy, Chad Griggs is coming. Yellow is out. Oh boy. Yellow is out. So the lights still on the pace truck. Apologies, we're just getting things sorted. Just here, it's chaotic here in this household. So I've got to say it was all on. There is. There was all sorts of battles happening here at the Port Royal Speedway. Flag is out. We're back underway in the main event. It's going to be Chad Cote. Whoop, there we go. Chad Cote still leading the way there from Corporash Chad Griggs. So I'm going to say Griggs prior to that yellow. I noticed that the top wing was very flat. We'll go yellow one more time. 20 to run. But yes, just noticing the top wing of Griggs, how flat it was. Really had some speed in that 27. Of course, if we go back to the standings here, coming into tonight, of course, Joe Howe, second in the points. He's running in what is now going to be 8th position. Matthew Crokey, third in the points. He's just in front of Joe Howe. Toby Fitzsimmons, he's, well, 22nd spot. He was 4th in the points. Bryce Hohenstein, Bryce is back in the pits, so that's going to be a change up. Brandon Boyles, Jesse DeRosa. So Chad Griggs coming into tonight was 10th in the point standings. If you want to have a look at those point standings very quickly, we'll bring them up on screen for you right now. There they are. That's the top 10 in the point standings. Don't worry about that, James. You didn't see that, okay? You didn't see that little mishap earlier, all right? So this, provided Chad Griggs gets a good finish here tonight, this could be something to watch when it comes to the point standings coming into what is going to be next week. Let's have a look and see who's picked up the most spots. Levi Salzgiver's picked up 10 spots. He is sitting in 12th position, so he started dead last. And Chad Griggs has gone from 9th to 3rd. No, again, you didn't see it. Stop looking for it, James. Stop it. Close those eyes, son. All right, once again, we're back underway with Chad Coate. Again, will lead the field. Slider from Coulter West on Coate, but Coate around the outside. Keep an eye on the 27 car, Chad Griggs. West now dive bomb down into turn number 3. New race leader off for turn number 4. Who's it going to be at the start finish line? Chad Coate has still got it. Coate now going to run from the bottom to 3/4 of the way up the racetrack. Here comes Chad Griggs, going to make it 3 wide down the back straight away for the race lead. Griggs and West both with the slider line there on Chad Coate. In fact, Griggs right through the middle of the raceway. Chad Griggs going from 9th to position number 1 in the space of 12 laps. The 18 of Zach Hoddle also working on the inside. Brandon Boyles, here come feature race number 1 winner at the Eldora Speedway. Josh Wyman in the 24 machine back there in 6th position. Then last week's feature winner Matthew Croker in car number 2. He's in 7th position. Joe Howe back-to-back hard charges in the opening 2 weeks. He's back in position number 8. Michael Cooper, Tyler Ranabo also working there as it's still going to be Chad Griggs, Coulter West and Chad Coate. It'll be Coate and West as Hoddle and Whiteman on screen find it out for what is positions number 5 and 6. Hoddle has got it at the moment, but here comes the 24 car of Josh Wyman. Wyman again back to the middle of the raceway. Hoddle downstairs. I'm very surprised to see that, all sorts of lines are being used here at the Port Royal Speedway. I was coming into tonight's thing and it was just going to be a freight train all around the top side of the raceway. Not the case for the moment. We're just past half race distance. 15, make it 16 down and 14 to go. And Chad Griggs in the Aces Up Sim Sports car number 27 machine leads by nearly 1.2 seconds over Coulter West in that LGR Motorsports number 10 machine. The Highline Media number 11 machine of Chad Coate in 3rd position. Now 4th and 5th, Brandon Boyles and Josh Wyman. Josh Wyman in the 24. We've got a slider there from Brandon Boyles in car number 22. And as they work off turn number 2, move Josh Wyman into position number 4. Boy, still all happening around the Port Royal Speedway. There is a number of different battles. Hoddle, Cooper, Croquis right there. Joe Howe right there in the mix. Will go yellow with what will be 11 to run. And a 1.5 second gap is going to be no more from the Aces Up Sim Sports number 27 machine of Chad Griggs. Nope, you didn't see it. Absolutely. I love a good multi-groove raceway. No one's seen nothing. The only thing you seen was a multi-groove racetrack. That's about all you saw, James. That's all you seen. We'll wait for the lights to go out on the safety car and then we'll go back to green. Shouldn't be too far away. Should be about a lap away right now from going green. Safety car will now pull in field and we are ready to go racing here once again off turn number 4. As we will see Chad Griggs in car 27 lead us once again. Back to green in your main event. Can Chad Cote, can he reel back in Coulter West or Chad Griggs? Meanwhile, can he hold on to position number 3? Because here comes feature race winner from lead number 1, driving the finish line, Media Designs, car number 24, machine of Josh Whiteman, as Whiteman goes around the outside with less than 10 to go at the start-finish line. It's still Chad Griggs out in front. Whiteman into position number 3. Coulter West trying to close in on the battle for the race. Leads Zach Hoddle around the outside of Cooper. Now Cooper's going to be under some pressure from Matthew Crokey and Brandon Voiles. There was a little bit of contact there with Cooper and Crokey. Crokey had to back out of it. Boy, it's all happening here at the Speed Palace, the Port Royal Speedway. Week number 3 of the Down and Dirty Outlaw 360 Wing Sprint Cars presented by Speed Factories. Chad Cote now trying to struggle, and he's struggling to hold on to a top 5 right now as he'll get passed by the 12 of Michael Kevin. No, Cote will fight back to the middle of the raceway into turn number 1. Voiles with a slider there on Crokey, and there was contact and problems there for the 22 car. Crokey now coming after Cooper down into turns 3. Oh, one car upside down, Coulter West. Coulter West was running second. If I can get timing and scoring just to stop for a minute, there we go. Oh boy. Tough break for Coulter West, who was running second. And you've got to feel for the man that just now finds himself back in the pits on a tow, which will be about a minute 45. Does this change things here with 6 to run? Absolutely it does. Yes, absolutely, the wall will bite, and the wall did bite again. Again, this safety car comes out. It'll go back in. Watching on board right now of Chad Griggs, your race leader. Josh Whiteman just sniffing around in second position. They're just over the top left of the screen. Again, who will take out round number 3 of the Speed Factory Wing 360 Sprint Cars presented by Down and Dirty Outlaws. 6 laps left to run. There's a dash distance as all that separates, ladies and gentlemen, of Chad Griggs, Josh Whiteman, and Zach Hoddle. As they work down the front straight away, you get a good look at how good than the 27 car really is, and just how tough it is. We'll go yellow. So just as quick as we like, we went back to green. Back to yellow. So half, probably 3/4 of a lap is what we got just then. Scott Thomason back in the pits. He's some 6 laps down. Tobias Fitzsimmons, he is just a couple of laps down. Coulter West on the raceway once again. And the good thing for Coulter right there is the fact that he didn't actually lose anything. Brandon Voiles coming pit side right now. In fact, coming back out. These drivers, well, they get the one fast repair. So they get one fast repair for the main event. Just under an hour's time, the Mountain View Plumbing Pro Late Models presented by Northwest Racing Association. Round number 3 from the Fairbury American Legion Speedway live right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Live across Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. We've got it all covered. So still plenty of iRacing to come, not only tonight, but tomorrow night. And tomorrow night, a massive triple header on the program. And what is going to be the Gambler Motorsports Thursday Night Thunder. We'll have the RSN Trackside 358 Modifieds. Following that'll be at 7 o'clock Eastern. Then we'll follow it up with the Catalytic Recovery Big Block Modifieds tomorrow night. We'll head to the dirt track at Charlotte for that one. And then, of course, at right around 9 to 9:30 Eastern, to wrap up the week, the Down and Dirty Outlaws Pro Late Models here at the Port Royal Speedway, presented by Speed Ranch. Looking forward to that one. iRacing.com pace truck is in field. 5 to run. Can Griggs hold on for his first feature race victory of the season? And can we make it 3 for 3 when it comes to the different victors? We're back live for 5. We're complete at 25 in the main event. 3 wide, Croquis, Cooper and Coat battle it out for 4th, 5th and 6th position. Levi Salzgiver as well. I'm pretty sure Levi started near dead last in the field. He's up 15 positions. He started position number 22. And boy, Levi Salzgiver is a man on a mission right now. Again, we'll chat to your top 3 plus hard charger post race after this one. We've got a little over about 40 minutes before we have to get there, so plenty of time to get the final 3 laps in the books. Here's Croquis, throws a short slider on Michael Cooper as they work through turn number 1 and 2. Salzgiver got Bryce Hohenstein back there as well in the number 84 machine. Coming after Salzgiver. Grease with 2 to run. Zach Hoddle in the Hoddle Motorsports number 18 machine. He's got the final spot on the podium. Can he hold on to it? He's got some company there, about 3 car lengths away. Make it 2 car lengths now. It's Chad Cope, Matthew Croquis, but the white flag is out. 1 lap left to run. Getting through turn number 1 and 2. Back straight away for the final time. The Down and Dirty Outlaws 360 wing sprint cars presented by Speed Factory here at Port Royal Speedway. The Speed Palace. We make it 3 for 3 when it comes to different winners. Battle on for 3rd. Oh my, Chad Griggs is going to be victorious. Chad Griggs is victorious in car number 27. He will get the win here at the Speed Palace. He'll get the pocket up in victory lane. Let's take a look at your full field rundown. It'll go like this. Chad Griggs gets the win over Josh Whiteman in 2nd spot. Chad Coate will be the final driver on the podium. Zach Hoddle in 4th position. Matthew Croquis to make up your top 5. And that makes it 3 feature winners are inside the top 5 after the 3rd week. Now, Bryce Hohenstein back there in 6th position. 7th will go to Michael Cooper. Levi Salzgiver in 8th. Blaine Brink 9th. Jared Kuno makes up the top 10. 11th through to 20th will look like this. Jesse DeRosa in 11th. Andy Patton in 12th. 13th will go to Tyler Radabo. 14th was Samuel Reed. 15th, Blake Galloway. Coulter West home in 16th after running for second for the majority of that one. Brendan Voiles in 17th. Joe Howe 18th. Cole Czap in 19th. Robert Charette rounds out the top 20. And then 2 laps down, Tobias Fitzsimmons in 21st. Scott Thomason 12 laps down in position number 22. Not only that, your hard charger is Levi Salesgiver plus 14 positions. And well, let's chat to Levi first up because he is tonight's hard charger. And from the back of the bus, why are we not able to move? We're not able to move. Terrell, can you get that fixed up? No. We'll do it this way, seeing as though we can't drag you up. Levi, congratulations. Hard charger here tonight. 22nd to 8th. You must be thrilled with that run.
Oh, for sure, man. For sure.
Starting dead last in this field, what was it going to take for you to get a top 10 here tonight?
It was going to take, hit my lines right, not over throttling it into the slick, and definitely paying attention ahead of me in front of that front nose wing.
It's always going to be a tough race here tonight. Are you happy with sort of, how it all finished up, considering where you started deep in this field?
Oh, yeah, I am beyond happy. I got the best setup. I mean, I don't know about the best, but I got a pretty damn good setup.
Levi, I tell you what, congratulations on what was an 8th place finish, but hard charger for week number 3 here at the Port Royal Speedway for the Down and Dirty Outlaws 360 Wing Sprint Cars presented by Speed Factory. Levi, before we let you go, we'll let you thank everybody involved on this 33 car, mate.
I'd like to thank, White Knuckle Setup Shop for bringing me in, and, I only had an hour of practice yesterday for this race today. We fine-tuned it and set up here, and, just everybody that I've met in my iRacing career so far, I've come a long way in the past 2 years.
Levi, congratulations on hard charger here in week number 3. We'll see you next week, buddy. Well done.
All right, thank you.
Levi Salesgiver in position number 8. And tonight's hard charger will go from 3rd to 1st. Let's chat to the man with the final spot on the podium. He led the field to the drop of the green flag. It's the 11 machine of Chad Coate. Chad, congratulations. The 3rd place finish here this evening. Boy, that got interesting. You led there at the start, and then it was basically just the top 3 car all night overall. Are you happy with this one?
Oh, yeah, I am for sure. It was definitely fun. Me and Coulter were throwing him for a while, and then unfortunately the wall got him. But the top here, since this last update, as you've seen, I'm sure, Brett, is it's not fun to run at all.
No, I did notice that there was all different lines being utilised here. Is that something that you sort of learnt on throughout the week, testing and getting yourself prepared for this one, or was it just you had to learn and adjust on the fly?
It's hard when you lead, right? Because you don't know which is fast. So I'll just run the top, and then unfortunately I did get past, and then you learn from what they're doing. But yeah, through testing, we all know middle can come here, bottom sometimes. As I passed Zach to get 3rd here, the bottom came in there, so that was nice. But yeah, it all depends really.
Chad, well done on the 3rd place finish here tonight. Little good points all for you as we get set for week number 4 next week. But for now, for tonight, we'll let you think of it in this 11 machine that helped get you here to a 3rd place finish.
Well, all the guys over at Team ADM, our sponsors, Dirt Company Media House, Ram Designs, 34 Raceway, Toro Media. Brett, thanks for the broadcast, and Terrell for the league.
No, we're doing all sorts of things wrong here. Chad Coate home in 3rd place. Home in 2nd spot tonight. He was your week number 1 feature race winner. This time he gets the 2nd place here this evening at the Port Royal Speedway. Josh Whiteman. Josh, congratulations on the runner-up finish. And I got to say, a late yellow. I thought you had an opportunity there to maybe go back to victory lane after what started in week number 1. But hey, second place we'll have to do here for tonight.
Yeah, I'm really happy with finishing 2nd tonight. Had a horrible race last Tuesday, and just kind of put myself into a big hole in qualifying, but qualified up front tonight. Was able to be in the invert in the heat, stay in the invert, and was able to pass some cars tonight to get up to 2nd. So very good rebound after last week's race for sure.
Obviously picking up the win in the opening round of the season. Then last week at Lernerville Speedway, you were 8th coming into tonight in the point standings. We've still got another 5 weeks to go. We look to Cedar Lake next week. What do you take from tonight that with other than the good momentum that you carry on? What's going to be the game plan going on for next week?
Just making sure that if I'm not leading, I'm as close to the front as I can be. Winning championships, here on the sim in real life requires consistency. And, some wins here and there would be good too. So the goal is just to finish, top three so I can talk to you. But also it'll help out in the points, in terms of a championship because that's the goal for me. So.
Absolutely, Josh. Well done on the second place finish here tonight at the Port Royal Speedway, round number 3 of the Down and Dirty Outlaws Speed Factory 360 Sprint Car Series. Josh, before we let you go, we'll give you an opportunity right now to thank everybody involved on this 24 car that makes this possible for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks to all the guys at Scott Thomason Racing on my team. We're a good group. It's a lot of fun to race with the guys, and we work hard for these races too. So this second place couldn't do it without them, and we also got another one of our team at the top of the podium, Chad Griggs. So that's awesome. I think we had 3 of us finish in the top 7. Got to thank Chad from Aces Up Sim Sports as well for doing all he does for our team. Thanks to all my customers who come to Finish Line Race Designs for paints, and thank you to the guys over at ABR Setup Shop, and thank you for broadcasting tonight.
Josh, well done on the run-up finish. We look forward to seeing you back, what will be tomorrow night, hopefully, in the Pro Late Models.
Yep, I'll be there.
Josh Whiteman home in second place here tonight in the 360 Wing Sprint Cars for the Down and Dirty Outlaws here at the Port Royal Speedway, presented by Speed Factory. We'll chat to you winner here tonight. And boy, this guy was a man on a mission from row number 5 to the race win. Chad Griggs, race winner, feature race winner, let's put it that way. How are you feeling after that one? 5th row starting spot, and you come away with, I'm going to say, dominant victory here tonight.
It was tough. I knew it was going to be up top, and you just had to, by the grace of God, hope you could keep your car from ballparking. But that's where you had to be to get the momentum to make the moves.
Noticed a couple of times throughout the course of the race, you went to the low side. You can put this race car, it almost looked like you could put this race car anywhere and still be fast. And obviously that's why you were so dominant here tonight.
Yeah, I tell you, it's what got us the lead, but I was actually scared to even go down there. I didn't know if there'd be anything down there, but there was that restart where I was 3rd on the restart, and I believe it was Poulter that was in front of me. I got a run off of 4, and I was like, okay, I should be able to get a slider and maybe slide them both in 1 and 2. And then Coulter came down and cut into my line and took my line away. And I was like, okay, well, I guess maybe I'll just see if I can stick it on the bottom. And it stuck. And I was able to gain both those spots there. And then from there, just was able to hang on and never look back.
Right, the opening 2 weeks of the season, you had 2 top 10s. Now you come to victory lane. What does this mean for you and this 27 car team to put it on the top step of the podium here for the first time this season?
Oh, this is big. It's good. It feels good. I felt like I was a lot better car both weeks in the first 2 weeks than the finishing stats would actually show. But, you get involved in unfortunate things and they happen. It's just part of it. But being able to avoid those for a week and come out on top feels good.
Chad, well done on the victory here tonight at the Port Royal Speedway, week number 3 of the Down and Dirty Outlaw 360 Wing Sprint Cars presented by Speed Factory. Chad, we'll let you thank everybody involved on this 27 car that helped get you here into victory lane here this evening.
I would just like to thank Wheeler for putting the league on. Good league, a lot of fun. Thank you for the broadcast. My teammates, Scott Thomason Racing, my guys, we're a really tight group. Couldn't do anything without the help of all them. Also, congratulations to Josh on a podium finish, our teammate tonight as well. And yeah, that's it.
Chad, well done on the win. We'll see you back next week for week number 4 at the Cedar Lake Speedway. Well done.
Thank you, Brett.
Chad Griggs, your winner here tonight from the Port Royal Speedway. We'll, of course, wrap up the post-race coverage, the post-race interviews. As we spoke to Levi Salz, give a hard charger here this evening, going up what is 14 positions. We also spoke to Chad Code, home in third place. Josh Wyman, home in second place, but we just spoke to their Chad Griggs, your winner here this evening from the Port Royal Speedway round number 3. Well, it is done and dusted. We've got about 30 minutes left before we go Mountain View Plumbing Pro Late Model Racing live from the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. So we're going to take the World of Thunder jet and we'll get ready to fly out to Fairbury for some Pro Late Models. Don't forget, tomorrow night, triple header, but it'll be the Gambler Motorsports Thursday Night Thunder from 7 and 8 o'clock Eastern. Then from about 9 to 9:30, somewhere in between there, the Down and Dirty Outlaw Pro Late Models presented by Speed Ranch. That'll be on the dockets right here from the Port Royal Speedway. A lot of action still to come. 4 races between now and tomorrow, live here on Ultimate Dirt TV. But with that being said, we'll take this opportunity to sign off. Say goodnight. Congratulations to Chad Griggs. We'll see you back in about 30 minutes' time.